I'm leaving Clew Point, heading south again. I looked at the weather forecast. Today is from the east, they reckon. I'm on the chart anyway, and I'm going to head as far as I can. I'm hoping to get Lady Musgrave today. It's now 10:30. And that's Busterd Head lighthouse down there. I'm going to turn around now and go the other way. That's Clew Point back there on the transom. Coming round is Busterd Head lighthouse. I was going to walk up there today, but I looked at the weather and basically I needed to go today, so that was it. So I'm off. I don't know where I'm going. I'm heading south. I think it's going to be Busterd, which is 60 nautical miles away, but we're only doing 4.5 knots, which is a bit grim. Catamaran going by, or Viking Star. We're going by 1770, but it's about low tide now, so I'd have to hang around before I could get in. So I'm going to carry on to Busterd, I think, which is another 40 miles. Going to windward all day, and I've just come out, been reading my book, and there's a storm. Well, I don't say a storm, but there's a rain band coming. Got a beautiful rainbow there, and one over here as well. Actually, it actually goes right round. You don't see that very often. Well, we're sailing quite well. After leaving Busterd Head at 10 o'clock this morning, you know, I'm it's now 6 nearly. I've still got about 18 miles to go to get to Busterd. Looking back where we came from, autopilot's been really working well today. I think it's because I just got the spare ready in case it rained. I'd put the spare one on, the new one on if it rains. This one's not too waterproof nowadays. I put the cover up at the moment because it was going to rain. Wanted somewhere to get in behind, and I've been running all day with a full main, but I've just put a reef in. The sun's going down over Mount Suzuki. There's where we're going, doing about 6 knots. Busterd's where the red cross is. Come out the duck hole, it's 6:30, and heading, I don't know where yet, look south. It's quite a good day. The wind is from the northeast this morning. Yesterday it wasn't, so we might make a bit of progress somewhere. Well, I'm sailing again. Busterd's behind. I've taken my pills, and I've had a cup of coffee, having a cup of coffee, just relaxing. I've got a few boats behind me coming. The one behind still got his engine on. Big boat. Anyway, he'll be coming past me in a minute, wanting to know where Arby Bay is, I expect. That's where we are. Just left Busterd. Arby Bay's about there, 40 nautical miles away. So it's about 10-12 hours. Got a boat overtaking me here. Shame he's left a fender over the side. This is Bobalong. He's following the other boat. Very nice boat with you know, gun decks underneath. Looking behind, that's Burnett Heads and the entrance to Bundaberg back there. Over here on my beam, we're just passing Bagara. Probably 20 years ago, that was a developer's dream there. I started off from Burnett Heads at about 6:30 in the underpants, pulling the rusty anchor chain up. Anyway, got going, got out, got a bit of breeze, and headed south. There's meant to be a southeasterly change about now, but it hasn't arrived yet. Anyway, so I sailed as close to the wind as I could, because it was meant to be a northerly, but it hadn't filled in then. It was still from probably the east-southeast. Anyway, as the days gone by, I've managed to keep pressing 10 on the autopilot, and in the end I'm going to end up at Wathumba Creek. But it's been a slow day, and the average is about 5 knots, and at the moment we're probably only doing 4. Looking under the sail, you can see Fraser Island there, and it's basically nearly in front is Wathumba Creek. Over here is the Arche Cliffs, which I thought I'd end up at because I thought it was going to blow the clappers from the southeast today later on, but I don't think it's arrived yet. So hopefully I might be able to get into Wathumba Creek. Yeah, the dinghy's spoiling my camera view, but I'll raise it up a little bit, and if you see over the front there, I can see right in front there's a fisherman come out of Wathumba, and he's obviously trying to catch a tuna, I think. It's now 5 o'clock. I'm taking the sails down, and there seems to be a fair few boats in over there, so I'm going to go and join them for tonight, and I'll probably go into Wathumba Creek tomorrow. Well, I set off at 6:30 this morning and put the anchor down at 6. It's not bad here, to be honest, and I'm outside Wathumba Creek, anchored in about 7 meters of water. I've got turtles either side of me. They keep coming up for air, but they really need a lung transplant, I think, or something, because they feel like old men having a puff. Anyway, I'm having dip at the moment, which is these things, crackers like that with a bit of hormuz on them. And tonight I'm having a beer. So cheers everyone. I made it to Wathumba Creek on the way home, which when I started off the morning I didn't think I would. I could only make Harvey Bay, but as the day went, the wind went round to the northeast and I managed to get here. Cheers. Anyway, I intend to go in the creek tomorrow at sometime about 8:30 I expect, and we'll see how we go. Bit of a miserable day today. It's raining, you know, not here at the moment, but it will be in a minute. We're just the brightest spot I've had. It's high tide, and we're going to head into Wathumba Creek. Yeah, well, we're heading in now. We're in 1.9 of water here. I can see a sandbank coming out there. Very hard when it's dull. A lot of four-wheel drives over at the moment because it's blowing from the south east, and the other side would be terrible. Yeah, we're following a sandbank round here, 1.7 of water here, and this is all the cars over here on the beach. I can see two fishermen there, and I'm going to park up this end right near the end of the sandbank, to be honest, hopefully. Well, I'm heading out over the other side a bit. I wasn't confident I'll be able to float there. This is where I've ended up, and the rain's on its way. You can see it coming. I'm not in enough water here. I need to be about 10 meters over, but I'm going to stay here for now, and as the tide goes down I'll work out where I want to be. Anyway, have breakfast now. It's about 9:15. and try and ring Ronna. I'm here in Wathumba Creek, where I normally anchor. I think it's too shallow nowadays, so I'm anchored here, which is in like the main channel on the way out. And there's the island over there. I just keep coming round. See, this is all sand here, right out. Probably about 400 or 500 meters it goes out there. I'm out on the beach now, over in the Wathumba camping area, and this is the sand. Goes out a long way. To be honest with you, I think it's built up a bit more over the years. There's beautiful shells here. There's a boat going out fishing there. They caught two marlin yesterday. I think they released them. There's Artemis. And there doesn't seem to be so many people here today yet. So it might be a lot better on the other side. Because from the campground here to the other side is only about 5 nautical miles. Not far in a car. Going ashore for a walk. There's Artemis over there anchored in the channel. I'm in about a metre of water there. Came over a bit further into the centre of the channel, probably have 2 meters at low tide. There's one fishing boat just on his way out. There's one of these about every 50 meters down the beach here. I'm walking along this beach to a watering hole, but I know it's about 2 k's down here at least, and I'm used to walk it with my kids when they were about 4 years of age, so I'm finding it quite difficult now. It might be strange to quite a few of the viewers that are not in Australia, but I'm sitting on this beach here, and there wouldn't be anybody within about a mile of me, maybe more. It's just rather strange, really. And I just checked my phone and there's absolutely no reception here, so if I got injured or something I'd have to call up on 000 and go through a satellite. Look at those beautiful flowers. Had quite a bit of rain over here, and it's doing a good job at vegetating the place again. Oh, there's one catamaran down there. Now the sun's going in and they all close up. Sun's going down over Burham Heads from Wathumba Creek. Cheers everyone. And that's the view out of my galley while I'm making tea.